Hey guys, so just an update. Today is day 2 off of Subutex. Still taking the short-acting opiates. Today was a lot harder than yesterday, by far, but I'm feeling okay right now. About a half hour ago, I was not feeling good at all. I completely feel for anybody who is on a short-acting opiate and that's what you are on strictly. I am so sorry. I feel for you. God bless you. And I hope you get through that, because literally I am sick multiple times a day because of how short-acting they are. I am used to taking my Subutex and being good for several of many hours. Thanks, Maggie, for chewing up all those crayons all over the couch. But anyways, so I was gonna vlog when I was having a really hard time, but I ended up taking the medicine and now I feel pretty good. Anyways, so we had 90 of them and we have probably not even 10 left, I'm assuming. I don't know. That's just a guess. There might be a little more, a little less, I don't know, but I know that they're pretty much gone almost. And we got them a week ago. So that just goes to and we're still uncomfortable. We are emotionally wrecked and mentally wrecked, and I am seriously having a very hard time with this. For a moment, for like an hour or two at a time, I'll be okay, and then it will wear off and I am a mess. I'm crying my eyes out. I can't really get up and do much, or I'm angry and frustrated and just confused about everything. I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm heavy, I'm all kinds of things. My legs are restless. And that is probably the worst, is the restless legs and just and to think that it should be worse if we weren't taking the short-acting opiates. It would be fucking 500 times worse. Excuse my language, but this is god-awful. Props to any of you that have ever gotten off Subutex by yourself after a prolonged period of time being on it. Props, dude, to any of you that have went off of it and are still off of it. I don't know if there's very many. I could probably put my life on it that there's not very many, because I'm not fucking weak, and this shit is making me feel really weak, and I can't really explain. There is no words to explain the feeling of withdrawal unless you've went through it. Mason has said that a couple times today, and that is so true. You're not just sick. You're not just tired. You're not just, it's not just. You are freaking disabled. You're handicapped for the moment. And I'm not saying that, legit, it's serious. I'm not just one to use withdrawal as an excuse just so I can or anything like that. It deliberately makes it so that I can't do anything really unless I have other things in me to help me get through it. And by God, I'm gonna freaking take what I have to take to get me through it, to get me to treatment, to get me through this, because I'm done living this lifestyle. Mason's done. My kids, for sure, I could bet are done with it. I'm sure they want us to be happy, and they want to be happy, and I want us to be happy. We all want us to be happy. But anyway, I just feel like super trapped and alone and scared and confused, and I feel hopeless, and I feel like this is, I can't explain the feeling, but I've had several thoughts of just how can I escape from this world, like legitimately. Just, I hate to even say it because it probably would just seem like I'm just trying to get attention, or I think my daughter's crying. She's been sick, so I better go and see what's going on with her, because yeah, she's screaming her eye. Yeah, I guess not screaming her eyes out, because that's not the words. Hey. It's okay, Kylie. Hey. It's okay. What do you need? What do you need, Kylie? Tell me what you need. You need a drink? Kylie? Do you need a drink? Huh? You want a drink of this Gatorade? You want some? Yeah. Okay. Here. Kylie. Here's the Gatorade. Do you want it? Kylie, do you want some Gatorade?
Yeah.
Here you go. Kylie, you want some of this Gatorade? It's Gatorade. I guess you don't want it? Okay. Understandable. Oh, I guess it's too dark to even see. I was gonna say, look how cute this Mallory is. Sleeping her eyes away. So this is my house that is a mess, and in the process of getting everything packed and ready for people to come and look at, which I've been trying to do for a month now, I swear. But all the circumstances that keep being given to us. Oh, what did I just break? They are not working out in my favor. I swear I just seen a spider. That freaks me out. But where was I? I think I was at the point, I might have already said it, but I don't know. Hopefully not. I think I was at the part where I was saying that I wouldn't even want to say that the feelings that I'm getting, because it would probably just feel like I'm trying to get attention. Oh, I did say it, I'm pretty sure. But I don't want attention. That's not why I'm saying it. I haven't said it to anybody really, but Mason once today, because I couldn't hold back anymore, and I deep down don't want that. But at times, many times, the last month, or maybe not even a month, I have felt a very strong urge of, why am I even continuing doing this if I'm just miserable and nothing makes me happy, and I don't make many people happy because of my behavior, because of the shit that we're going through. But then I sit back and I think, like, no, you have control to change this. You need to change this for those kids, for your husband, for everybody that loves you. Your mom, your sister, your brother, your aunts, your uncles, everyone. They're all here. And that's the thing. I keep feeling like I'm alone and I have nobody, and I have just been pushed aside until I'm clean. When I know that I have people, but at the moment of feeling that way, I truly feel alone, and I feel like I don't have people. But, like, once I come out of it, like, I realize I do have people. Well, I guess today was the only time I really realized that I do have people, and it's just me being stubborn and not asking for help or calling people when I feel those feelings. And I don't know, I guess that's probably the worst part, because I don't know, because my emotions and everything, my mental state is deteriorating so bad from all this stress and depression and pressure, and so I don't know if one of these times me not calling and talking to somebody is gonna be like the last. Sorry. Because I was really close to calling a crisis hotline today, and I had never thought of it when to call a crisis hotline, but Mallory started reading a card that Mason had picked up somewhere, I don't know where, and it said stuff like, I don't know, I would have to find the card. Hold on. Stuff like, let me go see if I can find it. Hang on. I know there's probably at least one in the van. Let me grab my e-cigarette. It's so dark, I'm sorry. Who wants to watch a video of pitch blackness? And, okay. So this is what it says. This is it right here. And it says, Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Having trouble coping, ? After a traumatic event, problems may come and go. It's important to know when to ask for help. Please call us if you or someone you know is experiencing any of the following problems. Sorry, it's really hard for me to do this without crying. Especially if a problem is making it hard to get through the day. Or is getting worse. Eating or sleeping too much or too little. Pulling away from people and things. Having low or no energy. Feeling numb or like nothing matters. Having unexplained aches and pains. Feeling helpless or hopeless. Smoking, drinking, or using drugs more than you should. Which I think that all those things are probably like smoking. You shouldn't smoke, drink, or use drugs. So more than you should. I think it should say. I don't think it should say more than you should. Anyway, feeling unusually confused or forgetful, on edge, angry or upset, or worried and scared, fighting with family and friends, unable to get rid of troubling thoughts and memories, thinking of hurting or killing yourself or someone else, unable to perform daily tasks like taking care of your kids or getting to work or school. So Mallory was reading me that, and I just broke down. I was crying, and she looked at me and she said, "Why are you crying?" And I said, "Because all of those symptoms, all those signs or whatever, those are what I'm feeling. Every single one of them, pretty much." And I looked at her and I was just bawling my eyes out, and I said, "Mallory, I am having a really hard time." And at the time I was seriously crying so hard, and I guess I was just reaching out to her, and I shouldn't reach out to her because then that kind of puts more pressure on her and makes it harder on her to cope with us going through this. And I guess I just really just wanted her to at least just reach over and give me a hug and tell me that it was gonna be okay and that she loved me, or tell me that, I don't know. And that's selfish, that's really selfish of me, but I just feel like this has brought on so much resentment toward me from her, and I don't want that. I don't want any of this affecting them in any way. I really don't. But it is. I know it is. And that makes me feel so shitty. Because with me cleaning and just stressing and everything that I'm doing, I wish she would realize that I'm doing it all for them. Every little bit of it. I wouldn't do this for me if it was just for me. Why would I put myself through all of this freaking god-awful hell? Not one little tiny bit. Well, yeah, I want to feel good. Don't get me wrong. I don't want the feeling of being on drugs. Not even in the slightest way. But if I didn't have my kids, I more than likely wouldn't be trying so hard, and I sure as hell probably wouldn't. Damn it, I needed Kleenex. I sure as hell wouldn't be getting clean, I'm sure. And I hope one day